While nearly every form of recreation has been shut down in recent weeks, golf courses remain open, offering exercise and social distancing while being able to enjoy the great outdoors. There are dozens of courses within a short drive of downtown Richmond, but there's only one where golfers truly have a friend in the business. Before the sun even has a chance to knock the fog out of the Carolina Pines in New Kent County, the mower shed at Brookwoods Golf Course roars to life. Bob Friend is the superintendent at Brookwoods, responsible for all of the real estate the course uses, as well as the staff that maintains it.
Take it back inside.
By the time many have finished their first cup of coffee, Friend has already set up his course for the day's patrons.
It's being outside. It's being outside when the sun comes up. It's beautiful, peaceful. I've never worked in an office, but I feel sorry for them. And you get to see your work. Your resume is right there.
I've never seen anybody quite like him when it comes to work. A lot of times I'll look out of my window at 6:30 in the morning and I see him going by on a great big piece of equipment. I mean, he's ready to go to work.
At the age of 63, Friend has spent more than a half century in and around the game of golf.
My older brothers played, and I beat them the first time out, and it was like they've been killing me. You know, I was about 12, so this was a sport I could beat them. Hopefully none of it, I got a blower if I got to go behind it.
He began playing at courses like Laurel, Oak Hill, and Par 3 of the South, which have long since been developed into some of the busiest parts of Metro Richmond. He got himself hired at many of them so he could either play for free or have money for greens fees. Friend earned a degree in agronomy from Virginia Tech and has worked at about a dozen courses in Virginia, as everything from an assistant superintendent to a club pro to general manager.
Seasoned superintendents that send the crew out and then they go get a cup of coffee and they'll go check on the work, but Bob's definitely hands-on, doing what it takes to get it done.
Friend came to Brookwoods, a smaller, family-owned course right off the Bottoms Bridge exit to I-64 about 7 years ago. Being a golfer himself gave him a different insight into how to set up a course frequented by players whose love of the game can far exceed their ability. But when the former owners decided to sell, Friend had visions of Brookwoods becoming another corporately owned course that might not have catered to the specific needs of the clientele he had come to know.
I worked for a management company at Stonehenge. You know, great members. I didn't care for the way they ran the business. But that was somewhat, you know, if I didn't buy it, somebody could come in here and they just fire everybody and start all over. That's what big companies tend to do.
What do you have open for Thursday?
So Friend bought the course. He now not only cuts the grass, but he cuts the checks too. Even with his name on the bottom line, in his mind, the course still really belongs to the players.
But if you start thinking it's your golf course and I'm going to do it my way and I like super hard greens and, you know, 15 on the stimp meter, you're probably going to make people mad. You just got to find out what the customers want and try your best to give it to them. You got great guys coming out here and enjoying the golf course and saying nice things about the golf course and the staff, and that's all the thanks I need.
Friend estimates that he has another decade of coursework left inside him and added that it wouldn't have even been possible for him to purchase the course if the former owners, Brian and Gilby Campbell, hadn't helped him with the financing to do it. If you'd like to nominate someone to be profiled, just email us at beyondtheroster@WTVR.com.